Good evening, Holyoke family, friends, and community partners. This is your proud superintendent, Dr. Alberto Vasquez Matos, uh, on Facebook Live from my office. And I want to take this opportunity this evening to kind of provide some updates as our first day of school is approaching next week, and we are excited to welcome back our students both in person and virtually. And so I want to be able to um, kind of start my evening with you to kind of talk to you about expectations and how we can best support our students and kids and children in preparation for this new academic year, knowing that it's going to look and feel different as many of our students will be remote, as well as some students who will be joining us in person. And I think one of the important things that is out there around the research of preparing students for this new way of learning for our families and our students is how to prepare for this. And I want to make sure that, one, that that we are here to supporting our families and our students and making sure that we are accessible to you to answer any questions that you may have, any concerns that you may have, and to help best meet the needs of our students. The second is making sure our families take time to actually begin a structured schedule for our students. And that means making sure that, at home and somewhere visible, that there's actually kind of a visual schedule for students to follow and kind of see of how their day is going to look when they are learning virtually from home. And as you know, on our reopening information that was sent home, there already are the schedules that students will be required to follow as they interact with their teachers as well as their peers in classes. And I see here my volume is too low. Okay, I hope this is better. As we prepare our students, we're encouraging families to create structures and schedules at home so that our students can adjust to the learning, and that means looking at the schedules that we sent at home through the reopening plan and knowing when the morning session is going to be, where they're going to be actively virtually engaged with their teachers, as well as those breaks during those classes, the lunch break, and then the self-paced assignments that students will be required to do in the afternoon, as well as on the Wednesdays of each week. So it's important that you, if possible, you can take the schedule that we sent home and kind of put it somewhere visually where students can see it, but also talking to your children and making sure that they understand the expectation of the day, as attendance is required for grades, as well as making sure students are on task and completing assignments and interacting with their teachers and peers. The other important recommendation is making sure students, again, have a breakfast and lunch. We will be opening lunch sites. Again, that is also on our website, as well as in the communication that we sent home. And we will be sending again home reminders of where our breakfast and lunch distribution sites. Make sure that take advantage of that wonderful opportunity and making sure our students have a nutritious breakfast and lunch every single day. The other thing is actually, once you receive your device, making sure that you turn it on allows students to kind of play with the computer and making sure that they know how to turn it on, how to access their information, logging in information, and so forth. And if families and students are having troubles, making sure that they contact us either at the school or at our a hotline number to making sure we can address, make sure that we can address the concerns that families may have. And so we are excited. We are excited that Monday is here, which is September 14th, and it's the first day of school for our remote learning for grades 1 through 12. While this year will be different than any other year, you know, we are committed to remaining as connected as ever. While this year will be slightly different than any other year, we are committed to remaining as to the learning of our students. And with that in mind, we are ensuring that every student in need of internet access and a remote learning device will have one. As of today, we have distributed over 3,000 devices district-wide. And so I am proud of our students. I'm proud of our staff, our principals and teachers of making sure students have access to the learning tools, devices, internet connectivity in order to kick off the school year. Our technology department has been busy distributing devices to those in need and facilitating internet access to students, and our educators have been participating in professional development for the past couple of weeks, learning new remote teaching skills, and they are ready for day one. And so we are excited to welcome our students. Attending class on time, when healthy, is important for students' success in school. Please read our attendance policy that is on our website as well as in the newsletter you will be receiving, and read it. Please read it carefully with your children. And for important information about the attendance expectation this year and making sure that we connect with our students around attendance, teachers will be monitoring attendance as well as additional support staff, and making sure that when your child is sick, you know, that you communicate to the school and know that we are following the protocols around safety, and if they're sick, they stay home or they're not going to participate virtually, but making sure that we continue connecting with our schools and making sure we inform them about students that may be ill. As a reminder, we ask you to please complete your back to school packet online or pick up a paper packet at your child's school. Packets need to be completed by Friday, September 18th. Please review as well our distribution schedule, our technology distribution schedule in the information that will be sent to you in the newsletter, but as well as on our online page. We have a designated page on reopening. Our communications team have been doing a great job of really making sure it's timely and accessible to our family, the website. So please take a moment and check that out as well for this type, for more up-to-date information. Read about our partnership with Comcast Internet Essential. So if you need internet service and connectivity, we have a partnership with Comcast that would allow our students and families to have access to internet so that there is no interruption in their learning. As well, please visit the health and wellness and nursing for medication information, vaccination of immunizations for 7th graders, as well as information as the required flu vaccine for our students in the state of Massachusetts. If you have not done so, please as well complete the updated contact information form, and it should have your email, text, and phone number, or information of how to text, and making sure that information is updated. So if families have moved or have an updated phone number or contact, please make sure that you update the contact information form. Again, as on our website, please, on our return to school website, please review also our school safety component page, which has all the related information as it relates to COVID-19 and the health and safety measures and protocols. Please as well check out the new video that we launched today. You can actually see a virtual tour of our school, two of our schools, and all of the safety measures that we have put in place, as we also prepare for some of our students who will be in person this month. Again, please remember that we are here to support you. And if you have any questions as it relates to the reopening or connectivity, devices, resources, please call or text our hotline at 413-561-0862, or complete the Contact Us form, which is embedded in the newsletter that we will be sending you, as well on our website. Effective Monday as well, September 14th, Central Office will open. However, we will open by appointment only. Visitors will need to wear a mask and face covering, sanitize prior to entry, maintain 6 feet of distance, and stay home when sick. School offices will be closed to the public. Visitors can call the office with questions and arrange the time to meet or exchange any necessary paperwork outside of the school building. Again, that is for the safety of our students as well. Enjoy. Again, please, as we continue these things, I hope that this information is helpful. Please join us on our first day of social media celebration. Even though this school year won't be like no other school year that we've experienced before, we're really excited for the return to school with our HPS students and educators. Since we can't all be together in person for this special day, we would love to see pictures of you on your first day of the school year. Please share with us by posting it on our social media, tagging us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or using our hashtag #ProudToBeUS, ProudToBeHPS, or email us at our web manager at hps.ma.us, and we'll share your first day pictures on our social pages. Every entry will be entered into the raffle for an Amazon gift card. Also, we'd like to give a shout out to the winner of our Summer Social Media Challenge, Lola Richard, grade 2 from Metcalf. Congrats, Lola. And thanks for all who participated and shared their summer adventures with us. Head over to our HPS Instagram page and check them out. Hispanic Heritage Month is coming up September 15th through October 15th. To celebrate Hispanic heritage within our HPS community, we are sharing images and stories on our social media accounts. September 14th to the 30th, share an image of you and your family along with words describing what Hispanic heritage means to you. On October 1st to the 15th, share a photo, name, and note about a local Hispanic American who has contributed to our community or nation. Please share your information with us by posting our social media, tagging us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and using our hashtag #ProudToBeHPS in your post. Or you may email us again at webmanager@hps.holyoke.ma.us. Every entry will be entered into a raffle for an Amazon gift card. Just a couple of upcoming events and reminders for our school calendar. Again, September 14th, school begins for students in grade 1 through 12. September 21, school begins for grades pre-K. September 21, school begins for students in grades pre-K to K. And I want to take this opportunity to kind of break that down a little more. I know there was questions in the last around what does that mean, who starts and when. So all schools open remotely in grades 1 through 12, with the exception of in-person learning for Dean High School and vocational programs, which will be in-person 1 day per week by grade. The school did send out information of what grades would that be. Students in the Holyoke High School North Campus who are in the special education cohort C program, they will start in person on the 14th. HPS North Campus, EL newcomers in grades 9 through 12 will also start in person on the 14th. And the Transitions Academy, Special Education Cohort C, will also start on the 14th. All other students will start remotely on the 14th. On September 21st, grades pre-K and K start remotely, and in-person learning starts for Peck School, Special Education, who are in Cohort C, the Veritas Prep Special Education Cohort C, the Lawrence ELL newcomers in grades K to 3, and Donahue School AL newcomers grade 4 through 8. On September 28th, in-person learning will start for those students who are in the special education Cohort C group at the Lawrence School, STEM Academy, Donahue School, Sullivan School. The pre-K special education Cohort C will begin in October, and we are finalizing that date, so more information around that will come. And keep in mind that those students who are in Cohort C for in-person learning were contacted, and they have been informed of their site and of their start date. Other events that are coming on September 11th, there's a school supply drive, so please check that out in the information that will be sent to you in the newsletter as well as on our website. On September 15th from 6 to 7 p.m. will be the first district parent advisory group meeting for this academic year. On September 17th from 5 to 6 p.m. the English Learners Parent Advisory Council meeting will happen. On September 21st from 6 p.m. the school committee meeting will meet. On September 24th from 5 p.m. at 5 p.m. in English and 5:30 p.m. in Spanish will be the next Facebook Live session with me. And now I will take a couple of questions that are coming in. What academic plan is being promoted for HPS? Well, the academic plan is we're still going to follow the district curriculum and standards, which are aligned to the state standards. And so that is the scope and sequence all students will be following. Where can you get your students' schedule? So schedules, the schedules can be found on our website. If you go to the reopening page and you click on the tab that says, there's two boxes that talk around in-person learning as well as distance learning. If you hit those little boxes, it will take you and you can see actually the schedule, whether you're going to be in distance learning by grade, and then also as well as those who are going to be in person. You can also find it as in the newsletter. There will be a hyperlink where will take you actually to the school schedule. specific schedule details as it relates to we do, for example, from the morning to the after to basically lunchtime, students will be in a live session like we're having now. Well, not almost like we're having now. The teacher will actually be able to see the students through a video conferencing and interact with students virtually. And then the teacher will be providing the subjects that will happen within that academic block in that morning. The afternoon will be more around students working on projects and self-paced, but as well as also the opportunity for check-ins with teachers individually as well. The dual language program going to high school, how will they be integrated? I need more clarification on that. So if you can directly email my team or myself, I can further address. Do the Holyoke High School AP classes have additional class time? So they will have the required class time. There is flexibility at the school level that if the teacher needs to require more class time, for example, Wednesdays is a planning day, but also a day for teachers to actually support students as well. That becomes a local decision. So please contact your principal. How long is the remote learning going to be on for? So we are weekly looking at the data as it relates to cases, and in communications with the City Department of Health, as well as state agencies, on when we can safely and responsibly introduce more students or move towards in-person learning. So there is a matrix that has been provided to all school districts in the state that kind of monitors the cases and a number of cases, positive cases, that kind of guide the decision making of when we can actually open fully, or if we can actually introduce another group of students into our buildings. We are currently planning for what we call part 2 of the Cohort C on reintroducing more students. However, that requires conversations with the Department of Health as well as our state offices, and making sure that we are doing things within the parameters of the guidance. As you will see in the videos, our schools have been organized and refitted to make sure that we are following 6 feet of distance of students. You will see signage of making the flow of traffic so that there is no crowds, making sure that there's hand sanitizers and all of these safety equipment required for schools in all our schools currently. And so as we introduce, our schools are ready to kind of welcome students within the safety requirements and parameters that are required for schools to open. both. So I don't see any more questions. So I just want to end our evening saying thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support and commitment during these challenging times. Um, our focus here at Holyoke Public Schools is doing what's best for our students, as well as our making sure that both our students, faculty, and staff are safe, and making sure that we are providing an opportunity, the best educational opportunity for our students, knowing that this is not the traditional setting that we are all used to in a school system. But at the same time, we also want to make sure that we are checking in on everyone, students, staff, faculty, families, and asking the question, are you okay? And is there anything that you need from us? And so we are putting that in the forefront as we welcome back our students and families this Monday, and making sure that not only the academic component of the student's life is done of high quality, but that we also are empathetic and compassionate around the social, emotional, and mental well-being of our students and staff during these challenging times. So know that as your superintendent, I care for all of you, our students and faculty. You are in my heart and prayers every single day, and making sure that I do what's right on behalf of our school community. And so I look forward to the first day of school, and please reach out with any questions to me or my staff, and we will be responding as soon as possible. So thank you, and we look forward to a great academic year. Have a wonderful weekend, and stay safe and healthy.